Hey, what's going on, fam? It's Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com following Alabama's 48-14 win over the Mercer Bears. Going to provide some game balls today after looking at the stats and looking at the Pro Football Focus grades. Let's lead off with Alabama quarterback Bryce Young, who was 19 of 27, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, longest pass of 41 yards. Now, against Mercer, Bryce Young once again showed his ability to be accurate. And I think following Mac Jones, who is such an efficient quarterback, it's very important for Bryce Young to be his style of quarterback, which I feel is a playmaking type of quarterback, but also he's been very efficient through these first 2 games. You look at what he did against Miami, follows it up with a very good performance against Mercer. I know it wasn't the prettiest start against Mercer, but overall he graded out 90.5, which is fantastic against Mercer in his second game. And as I just mentioned, his stats, very, very impressive. 3 touchdowns, only sacked once, which was on that first drive for the Crimson Tide. I want to also highlight the overall play of true freshman wide receiver Jojo Earle versus Mercer. Okay, stay with me. Targeted 7 times, 7 receptions, 29 snaps total on offense, just a true freshman, 85 yards total receiving. He had a Pro Football Focus grade of 86.8, the second highest on the offense behind Bryce Young, 45 yards on punt return for a total of 130 yards. Sound off in the comment box on Bryce Young and sound off on the comment box on Jojo Earle. I think these two clearly have some chemistry. I know that Tyson connected with Jojo Earle for a 39-yard gain. But overall, I think the more times you get Jojo Earle the football, the better. And I think leading up to this game, head football coach Nick Saban said that Jojo Earle has a little bit of Jalen Waddle in his style. And I completely agree. I think Jojo Earle is someone who can create mismatch and be a problem on the outside. So credit to Jojo Earle for doing a fantastic job against the Mercer Bears. Here is head football coach Nick Saban talking about Jojo Earle after the victory over Mercer.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get JoJo experience. We think he's an explosive player. He played some last week, caught a couple, shorter passes. We've been working him as a punt returner, trying to get him to gain confidence. So as soon as we saw that they were going to punt us the ball today, Slade is very dependable back there, but JoJo can be very explosive.
As we look to the defensive side of the ball, I want to spotlight Henry To'oTo'o. I think that what this young man has brought to Alabama, speed, power, athleticism at the inside linebacker position, I think he complements Christian Harris very well. The inside linebacker play for Alabama in total against Mercer combined for 14 tackles. Christian Harris had 8. Henry To'oTo'o had 6. Henry To'oTo'o plays very fast. He's a very physical linebacker. And with those two inside the middle of the field for the defense, I think they do a fantastic job. And I think it's one of the best tandems in college football on the defensive side. I want to also spotlight first game starter, and that's Marcus Banks. Now, Saban provided an update on Josh Jobe and Jalen Armour Davis. You can find those updates on Bama Insider. Doesn't seem too serious, but Marcus Banks stepping in at the corner position, played in 49 total snaps. And I know Mercer is not a team that's going to throw the football a ton, but in his first career start, he had a Pro Football Focus grade of 83.3, including interception. So when you look to players getting reps, getting opportunities, Marcus Banks stepped up. I even saw during the TV broadcast, Nick Saban complimenting Marcus Banks for the job that he did after that interception. I want to hear from you inside the comment box. Who's your game ball going to following Alabama versus Mercer? Alabama will now turn the page to the Florida Gators. Florida Gators now 2-0 on the season after beating South Florida. Game will be in Gainesville in front of a packed swamp. Fam, we appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. We'll catch you soon right here on BamaInsider.com.